apologize if you hear me like swallowing or lip smacking a fair bit today. I had these chips for lunch and well into close to leaving the office time. They were very salty, vinegary, barbecue. Basically, it was all in, and I am definitely feeling it now. I've had dinner in between, but I'm still feeling those damn chips. It was from one of those wrapper lines of chips. I guess there's this thing where wrappers suggest flavors of chips. I'm not really sure what the connection is between said wrapper and said chip, but there was a wrapper on the front and of the bag. And I thought it sounded like an interesting combination of flavors, and it did, but now I'm still kind of feeling it in my lips. It's like, huh, I'll buy it again. But, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really follow rap music, so I have no idea who any of these people are on the bags, but this fellow made a pretty good chip. However, he was involved with the process. Alright, I think I need to run in some ads. There we go. I'm starting Profit Part 3 today. I'm really excited. But I suppose I should poke around a bit. Yep. On my own time, I've been playing more Another Eden. I finally made it to the Chrono Cross crossovers. You could actually start it earlier than I did, but I wanted to go through the entire thing with the new game pluses. So now I have Kid and Surge as characters. Well, guest characters, but still. Eventually, you go through another path and you can get Harley. And after all that, you can get Starkey, who is a really weird fourth character for this lineup. But I love Starkey, so I'm happy. Hey, what are you doing? Today is also my cativersary. A year ago today, I picked up my little monster from the rescue, and then she hated me for about 3 months, and then she finally let me pet her. It was a trial, but she was worth it. And now she's making biscuits on the blanket on the floor right now, looking like adorable. Looking adorable. Hi, can I pet you? You're right by my foot. You had to know I was going to try to pet you. I can reach you, baby. I can. Yes, such a good baby. Might be tricky if she decides to jump up here again, though, because she likes to grab my hand and not let me have it back. And it's not easy to play Neverwinter Nights one-handed. It is not. Hi. What are you up to? Alright. Okay. Yes, yes. Alright. Yes, I can see you. You're adorable. What are you up to? What are you up to, little spawn? Oh, my device has new features. Don't know what I think about that. No, just a sec. I don't like when the phone says just a sec. Makes me nervous. No second thoughts. Let's just pull up Twitch so I can see my chat. I'm not anticipating anyone talking in chat, but you never know. I finally got my playlist straightened out on YouTube. So poor Jenna's Online is playing Sims 4. That'll be fun to watch later. I swear she's been doing that 48-hour partner celebration for a lot longer than 48 hours, but good for her. Okay. Might raid there. I don't remember if I've raided her before. I wonder if I have my raiding history. That'd be good to have. Because I don't want to stalk anybody. I feel like I'd be stalking someone if you raid them too often. But I'm also kind of afraid to raid someone I don't know. So it's kind of awkward. Community maybe? Activity. Oh, maybe I ran lots of commercial breaks. Ah, can you not tell me who I rated? Come on. I want to know who I've rated. Analytics maybe? Nah, that wouldn't tell me. Don't mind me. I know my screen is saying starting soon, and that is accurate. I'm just curious as to what my raid history is. Because I don't want to annoy people. I suppose I'll have to figure it out later. I can figure it out later, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know that I did. I don't know that I have ever rated her. She might be a good person to rate if she's still doing her thing. Okay, well. Anyway, or I'll raid someone else. I don't know. I'm already thinking of raiding. That's probably not the best way to start a stream, right? You're already here. Be gone. Alright, sorry about that. Well, we are on Prophet number 3. Technically, the very tail end of Prophet 2 as I go to the chapter transition, but still. So, Bullfrog Jones has been having a very bad day. He may have caused the end of the world. I suspect most of his family and the people he's cared about are probably dead. Yeah, that's what happens when you cause the end of the world, right? Um, People tend to die. Yep, there we go. I am Destroyer of Worlds. Yeah, that was fun. Prophet Bullfrog Jones, with his terrible, terrible accent. Apparently told by his own future self to destroy the world. But why? Why would my future self do that? Of course, isn't my future self at all. Maybe someone else was pretending to be my future self and tricked me. It does mean that I'm kind of an idiot, but you know, I feel like it makes more sense than me telling myself to destroy the world. Why would I destroy the world? All my stuff's here. All my people are here. Suppose I could open the box. Nah, I'll open that later. Ooh, there are ruins on the side of this building. Let's see. F R. No, that's not F. That's O, isn't it? I think that's O. F. Like it's English. O R orc. Orc? Is that orc? That could be orc, I suppose. Orc? I'm not sure. My runes are very bad. What little runes I learned were to play Ultima. Which reminds me, I should gotta brush up for whenever I do that Ultima Marathon. Yeah, I think that is an O. ORC, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. Alright. Let's do this. Who can know what lies beyond this door? Let's see. Loyalty. Yeah, I couldn't. Never could get rid of that quest, huh? So let's reread this last bit before I move on. It's kind of like when you're watching a TV show and they should have previously ons. Do they even do that anymore? Because now it's like you binge everything. I feel like they don't have previously ons anymore. Or previews for the next episode. It seems that I've come to the end of my journey. I've fulfilled the plan of the ancient Herzars and have brought about the century of sorrow. Despite my efforts, it has all come to pass just as they had foreseen thousands of years ago. All for one fanatical purpose, to defeat fate herself. But has their plan succeeded? Have I, through the choices I believed were my own, truly destroyed the future? If I had no freedom in my actions, then was I not then was I not merely playing out the destiny that fate placed before me? Am I not still her slave? Or were my actions truly free? Have I, by breaking the link between past and future, redefined my own past, given freedom to the actions I've taken? Has unconquerable destiny been truly banished from the world, past and future? I have no answers to these questions. Perhaps I never will. And now, trapped within a dream, I can only wait while the world descends into a century of sorrow. Alright. Alright. Let's go forward into the future. You've come to the end of Chapter 2. Beyond this door awaits Chapter 3, entitled That Which is Destined. Do you wish to step through and continue your adventure? Yes. I'm ready to play now. I sense cutscene imminent. Let's see if it breaks. It's pretty. Honestly, I haven't had too many bugs for a module this old. Oh, I've lost my magic box? Shit! Oh no, I lost all of Bullfrog's mementos too. Oh man. Oh, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. Oh well, it is what it is. Though I thought I was told I'd get to keep it. I guess not. Drat. The Prophet series, what's it say here? Mostly mechanics. I think I know the mechanics by now. I don't use them, but I know them. Great Tome of Mechanics, which I believe is the same thing as that, but we can poke around and just be sure. Nah, we got those. Campaign world? Anything else over here? Nope, I don't think so. We should refresh ourselves on the campaign world. It's always good to remind ourselves that this is not Forgotten Realms and make sure we're acting accordingly. Bullfrog Jones will read the book. This book contains common knowledge about the nation of Belleria and the surrounding world. The kingdom of Belleria was established in the year 923 LR, the Lotharian Reckoning, by Beldar of Isengard. This act marked the conclusion of a decade-long war among the various human city-states, including Isengard, Urdenfjord, and Karkograd. Additional lands were incorporated into the kingdom, including Endor in 1256 LR. Belleria now covers a large part of the western continent and is home to humans and halflings, most of who live in the northeastern province of Norrinshire. Dwarves and gnomes are also occasionally found in Belleria, but usually in small numbers. Pure-blooded elves are relatively uncommon. On the north, Belleria is bordered by the Kalimnir Mountains and the dwarven kingdom of Cragholm. This is a rugged and largely unexplored region. Most human knowledge of it comes from dwarven traders and occasional explorers. The eastern border of Belleria is not well defined, as human settlements gradually give way to the Untar Plains, home to various barbarian tribes, and the elven forest of Lyn the Tharn. We've been there. To the southeast lies the human kingdom of Sardathia, the border of which has been established in 1340 LR, after decades of war. On the south, Belleria is bordered by the Sea of Serpents and the Emirate of Akaban. Akaban is a human kingdom that has existed for at least 2 millennia. It has become a major trade partner with Belleria in the last 150 years. To the west of Belleria stretches the Obsidian Ocean, which is generally believed to mark the edge of the world. The Bellerian calendar is marked since the time when Lothar of Xenagath defeated the Orcish hordes of Kruth and carved out the first human settlements in this region of the western continent over 13 centuries ago. The year is divided into 12 months of 30 days each, with 5 extra days marking special events. Moonrise, the first day of the year, when Moon Selene first appears above the southern horizon, signals the beginning of spring. The Feast of Flowering, after the end of the 3rd month, hold on, I lost my place. Here we go. Marking the beginning of summer. Midsummer, a festival of joy which occurs in the middle of the 15th month when the moon reaches the zenith of the sky. The weather is always fair. Godsmeet, a day of prayer after the end of the 6 months, marking the start of autumn. And Harvesttide, after the end of the 9th month, celebrating the autumn harvest and preparing for the winter, as Selene sits beyond the northern horizon. During winter, the moon is absent from the sky, and snow covers the land. Today it is the year 1384, and Belleria is ruled by King Rohan, who lives in the capital Isengard. The past 7 years have been quite peaceful, aside from occasional skirmishes with the Untar barbarians and various orc tribes that still exist in the forests and mountains of Belleria. Nevertheless, the land holds many opportunities for high adventure, for all those who seek such things. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. Hello, storyteller.
Yes?
Oh, it's you again, Bullfrog Jones. Are you ready to continue the story? I am. Would you like me to recount it so far? Yes, I would like that. It's all repetitive to what we did before, but it's always good to know what the module maker thinks is important. Very well. It began with a dream of fate, a dream of sorrow. It was you, Bullfrog Jones, whom the dream found in the night. It was you whose fate it touched with its cold grasp. In the dark dream, you saw yourself in the dark forest, speaking with a mysterious woman dressed in a blue gown. You were threatening the life of her son. Just as you stepped forward to deliver the deadly blow, metaphor, the scene faded. Next, you saw yourself floating through a burning city. Its inhabitants cried out in pain. The century of sorrow is upon us, and died before your very eyes, the very flesh dissolving from their bones. You then came to witness a ghostly mouth hovering in the air, speaking the words, "That which is destined cannot be denied." And again, darkness covered your eyes. Finally, you saw yourselves leaving a village of halflings. Moments later, a group of knights dressed in red armor descended upon the village, slaughtered everyone without mercy. One of the knights spoke. "This is the will of the Overlord." You woke then, the image of spilling blood forever etched in your memory. When you discussed your dream with some of the people in the inn, you caught the interest of a halfling named Meridoc Fairmain. Concerned that the village in your dream was his home township of Norrinshire, he persuaded you to follow him to see if anything happened there. You agreed. Shit, I didn't keep any of Merodoc's stuff, did I? I'm sad. You followed Meridoc to Norrinshire and found it at peace. No red knights had been seen there. Nevertheless, disturbed that the village was exactly as you'd seen it in your dream, you decided to learn more. You went to speak with the watchmen, stoic guardians of the eastern borders, to find out if any such red knights had been seen in these parts. The watchmen had no knowledge of these knights. However, as you spoke with their captain, Meridoc came running. The red knights had arrived. They were attacking Norrinshire. Quickly, you ran back to help, with the aid of powerful watchmen. When you arrived, it was too late. All of the halflings lay slain. The watchmen engaged the red knights in battle and defeated them, but still no one could tell who they were and why they attacked the peaceful halflings. Only a coin found upon one of their bodies provided some clue. You returned to the inn to see if someone could identify this coin. According to the bard Vagar, the coin bore the symbol of Uther Palanjas, a great king who'd ruled this kingdom more than 200 years ago. They called him the Overlord, and it is said that he was the greatest of men, a brave warrior and wise statesman who led the nation into its golden age. It's said that he was a prophet, a man who could see into the future through dreams, much like you, Bullfrog Jones. Bullfrog. However, at the height of his reign, Uther Palanjas mysteriously abandoned the throne. He vanished from the knowledge of men without a word. Some believe that he left upon a quest to defend the lands from some danger revealed to him through his prophetic visions. Determined to find out what was behind the destruction of Norrinshire, he set off upon a quest to find the Prophet King. Thus began Chapter 1, By the Will of Kings and Mortals. That's a long summary. Please continue. In your search for the Prophet King, you explored ruined castles and abandoned mines, and braved the dangers of the Feyrathian forest and the poisoned fields of the Black Marsh. Along the way, you rescued an elven ranger named Valerian Tlanandlagarath. Goodness, that poor man. Who agreed to help you in your quest, and at last your journey led you to the elven forest of Linlatharn, and to Rithsylvane, the city in the trees. There you spoke with Lord Evanorn, an old friend of Uther Palanjas. The ancient elf told you that the Prophet King had seen some terrible vision, something about a century of sorrow, which made him abandon his throne and traveled to live out the rest of his days atop the highest reaches of the Delthoran Mountains, the Shattered Peaks. And so you set off to these great mountains. But first, Lord Evanorn gave you a precious gift, a magic gem called a Selanthier. It would allow you to travel across the astral lattice of life. Maybe lattice? Lattice, lattice? Not sure. And to return to Rithsylvane in an instant if necessary. The mountains held dangers even greater than the perils of the Black Marsh. In the shattered peaks, you fought with armies of vicious goblins, crossed fields of fiery lava, and even faced an ancient white dragon. But through all this, you survived until you looked upon the great tower of the legendary Prophet King. Within the tower, the mystery of the Urlord began to be revealed. Within the tower, visions of his past haunted your dreams. Within the tower, you learned of his great burden of prophecy, the burden you yourself carry as well. The Prophet King had indeed ordered the destruction of Norenshire. He'd committed this heinous act in order to prevent something even worse, a century of sorrow, a century which was to herald the end of the world. His plan was to capture the one who would bring this to pass, the Unmaker, the bane of history. Then you learned who this Unmaker was. It was you, Bullfrog Jones. It was you who the Prophet King had seen in his nightmares. You shall be the Unmaker, the one whose destiny it is to destroy the world. Uther Palindrest had destroyed Norenshire because he knew that you would see it in your prophetic dream. He destroyed it so that you would come to seek him out, so that you would come into his trap. I still feel like there's a better way to do that. But you're not trapped. By using the Salenthir, a gift from the Urlord's old friend Evanorn, you could escape, and so you turned to leave. Your loyal companion Meridak was overcome with grief. All of his kin were murdered in cold blood only to capture you, Bullfrog Jones. And now you would just walk away and onward toward that terrible fate the Prophet King has seen? Meridak could not let this come to pass, and he struggled to destroy you himself. You fought him to the death, just as you'd foreseen in your own dreams. In the end, you prevailed, and with a heavy heart, you used the Salenthir's magic for the last time to return to the city of the elves. There you spoke again with Lord Evanorn, and told him of the fate of his old friend. Evanorn did not believe that the future is predetermined, and he offered to help you face your destiny and try to avert it. So he ordered that you be taken upon the glorious elven skyship to the city of Hierathanum. There you will find the greatest living prophets, the Dreamweavers, who will help you unravel the mystery of your fate. Thus began Chapter 2, The Century of Sorrow. Should have probably guessed from that title that it wasn't going to end well, right? Your journey to Hierathanum was long and full of adventure. While passing over the Bay of Storms on the elven skyship, you experienced another dream. In it, you again saw the woman in the woods, the woman from that very first dream which started all of this so long ago. In the dream, you saw yourself slaying her son. Next, you again saw yourself floating over a devastated city, filled with the ghosts of the uncounted unborn. And then you saw something new, a hidden man speaking some kind of terrible curse, poisoning the waters of a glorious fountain. When you woke, you found that the skyship had flown into a terrible storm. Struck by lightning, it fell into the sea. Fortune was with you, however, and you washed up on the wild shores of Akaban. Hurt but alive, you continued your journey. You cut your way through jungle, battling hostile tribes and fearsome beasts, until you came at last to this desert known as the Amdivor, the Sea of Sand. There you met a small group of dervishmen who offered you shelter and aid. The healer told you of Hierathanum and of his cruel caliph, Amhotet. You decided to help them in their struggle to overthrow the caliph, and he ordered one of his men, the stalwart Hasir, to accompany you to the holy city. In the desert you fought the fierce sandfolk, battled a giant sandworm, and sheltered from the elements within a forgotten tomb, till at last, weary with thirst, you came to the foot of the massive Thargonar, the great the great rock at whose base stands the legendary city of Hierathanum. Unfortunately, the doors to this century of weavers had been sealed by the order of the Caliph Amhotet, and no one was allowed entry. Nevertheless, you learned much about the nature of fate and your prophetic talents from an old wizard named Kurathan. With his help, you were able to explore the past through lucid dreams, and came face to face with Uther Palindrest, the Prophet King. But the Urlord did not have the answers to your dark destiny. Instead, it was you who revealed much to him. You told him of Norenshire, of the murder of innocents that he would order, and it was thus, through your own words, that he learned how you could be captured. It was through your dream that the halflings were doomed. Yeah, but I didn't decide to do it. In the end, to learn of your fate, you had to find a way to enter the chantry and speak with the Dreamweavers, and so you offered to aid the man named Altalkin, leader of the rebellious Kalites, to overthrow the tyrant Amhotet. Using your talents, you were able to find a way into the Caliph's chambers and smuggle him out within a magic box. And in exchange, Telkin found the means to open the gates of the Treasury. But the words of the Dream Weavers were filled with more riddles. From the first Weaver, you learned of the ancient Hierazars, a race of men who found a way to defeat fate herself. But you did not learn how they accomplished this. Then, from the second Weaver, you learned that you had been betrayed. The hooded man that you'd seen in your dream was none other than a Telkin. He was the one who would poison the wellspring. Though you tried to stop him, it was too late. By the time you arrived in the chamber of the wellspring, the curse had already been spoken. The century of sorrow had already begun. Or so you believed. One shred of hope remained. The words of the third Weaver revealed the means for you to make contact with your own future self. Surely he would know what you could do to stop the end of days. The contract involved a meditation called the Bridge of Arathan, which you could then accomplish with the help of the wizard Kurathan. So with Kurathan's help, you walked the landscape of dreams once again. You saw with your own eyes the horror that the future could bring, and at last, standing at the edge of time itself, you came face to face with your future self. He would tell you how all of this could be prevented. He would tell you the secret of the Hierazars. Your future self told you that to defeat fate and to stop the Century of Sorrow, you had to destroy a sacred object known as the Pentaract. I've been spending a half an hour just reading this. Sorry. A manifestation of the chain that binds the future to the past. Doing so would free the future from the prophecies of the past for just a brief instant and allow a new future to be born. God, Bullfrog's a gullible asshole, isn't he? The Pentaract was hidden within the ruins of ancient Hiraz, deep beneath the city of Hierathanum, and your future self gave you the means to destroy it. He gave you a divine scepter made from a splinter of the Hammer of Lore, creator of the world. So with great haste you made your way to the ruins of Hiraz. There you opened the complex astral cage within which the Pentaract had been hidden for thousands of years, and after defeating its formidable guardians, you finally shattered the Pentaract. At that moment, time itself froze, and you were pulled into a dream in which you learned the terrible truth behind everything you've just seen. You'd been deceived. Your own future self had lied to you. Destroying the Pentaract was not the act that would prevent the centuries of sorrow. No, it was the act that began the Century of Sorrow. It was you, Bullfrog Jones, you who doomed the world. You can claim innocence, you can claim you've been deceived, but you yourself are the deceiver. You yourself shall someday choose to do this, and damn the world into annihilation. The old man pauses for a moment and wipes his brow with a tattered cloth. Upon witnessing this, your loyal companion, Larian Thalangarath, was overcome with grief. All this time he stood by your side, trusting that in the end you will defeat your destiny. But now his hope was shattered. There was no way to defeat fate. In his sorrow, he left your side forever. And now, trapped within a timeless dream, you shall bear witness to the fruits of your actions. You shall see through the nightmares of others all that you brought to pass. Thus begins Chapter 3, That Which is Distant. Please continue the tale. Thus it comes to pass. The nightmare of prophets, the century of sorrow. For despite the best intentions, the struggles and sacrifices, the terrible plan of the Hierazars is set into motion. And while the world crumbles and creation is unmade, Bullfrog Jones, prophet of the North, sleeps within a timeless dream. But deep inside his heavy heart he knows this dream too shall end. The sleeper shall awaken and face again his cruel fate. The young and the old will meet again, and a choice will be made. The betrayal that shatters the world. But what could be the reason? What could be the purpose? This only time can reveal. Let's begin. Whew. I feel like I need a little bit of caffeine. Pardon me. Oh, interesting. Children's laughter. Got my shit, except for what I put in the box, but oh well. Oh, there's a boy and a puppy. And you find yourself in a beautiful garden. Oh, this is not going to end well, I feel like. Maybe. Alright. Shall we talk to the kid?
Hello.
Hi, kid. What's your name? My name's Alec, and this is my dog, Mertz. What's your name? Bullfrog. Very pleased to meet you, sir. Can I ask you a question?
Yes?
Where are we? Why, we're in the garden, can't you see? But what garden? Our garden. My father and mother's. My father's the king. Is that his castle there? Sure, that's where I live. Want to come see? No, not just now. Do you know how I got here? How should I know that? Are you lost? Suppose I am. Easy there, fellow. Oh, there's a puppy. Where's it? Relax, puppy. Now you be good, Mertz. That's no way to treat a visitor. Sorry, mister. He just doesn't trust strangers. No, that's okay. I'm gonna stand still. Suddenly the dog runs away. Jeez. Hey, where'd he go? You scared him. I didn't do anything. He's run away. He's run away! Sorry. Don't worry. Come on, I'll help you find him. Will you? Will you? Thanks, mister. Let's go. Oh, boy. Alright. I mean, is it a good idea for me to chase a dog that's run from me once? I guess is the question. Oh, dear. Oh, the kid's following me. Shit. So where did the dog go? I thought it ran this way. But maybe I'm wrong? Looking for a dog, looking for a dog. Can I move? Oh. Am I facing the wrong direction? Hi, kids. Excuse me. Alright. Where's the fucking dog? Come on, dog. Come on, don't be dead. Don't get eaten by a zombie. That's rude. I'm not supposed to go past the gate, but I guess it's okay if I'm with you. Well, let's not go past the gate yet. Let's keep looking for the dog. Where on earth could the dog have gone? I thought it ran this way, but there's not really a lot of room this way. Definitely not seeing anybody over here. And I'm not seeing a passage to leave, do I? I guess we'll go past the gate, huh? Mertz! Here, Mertz! Here, Mertz! Hello, baby. Hi. Alright. I guess we'll go. Uh-oh. Am I stuck again? I think I'm on a rock. Alright. I'm not the paladin from Honor Without Among Thieves. I can't just walk over the rock, apparently. Walking tree. A mushroom. Do we think it could have gone over here? We could talk to the walking tree. Time for what? Wow, a talking tree! You should not be out here, Alec. Your mother will be upset with you. We're just looking for his dog. Before, you said it's time. Time for what?
It's time for some pruning.
Oh, you can hear him. The winter is coming. Oh, I see. Leave me now, little man. Wait, have you seen a little dog around here? No, but little dogs and little mice are too far below for me to see. I understand. Then I bid you farewell. Fare you well. Alright. The mushroom looks at you with a confused expression. Excuse me, have you seen a little dog around here? You're silly. Mushrooms can't talk. Ah, I see. I think it's a fair question. Usually they can't walk around either, but this one can. A wolf howls in the distance. Oh dear. I hope it doesn't eat the dog. I'm gonna be really sad if something happens to the dog. Bullfrog's had a really rough day. He really Oh shit. Oh, you know, I should probably have my actual sword up. Oh! Uh-oh. Did I kill the actual dog? You killed him! You killed my doggy! He attacked me. He was a wolf of some kind. You're a bad man. You're a terrible, evil, bad man, and I hate you. Oh, well, that's great. Bullfrog is not having a good day. Okay. Solitude. Great, great. What does the journal entry say for that fuckery? Okay. I am not having a good day. Oh, it's Kurthon. At least I know him. There's bones out here. Oh, I wonder if that's what's his name? Bortak? Sad. I'm glad Kurthon let him down here, so. Sad pile of humanoid bones lay here. The skull seems to belong to a rather large person. Oh man. First there's Alec, and I killed his dog. I should have guessed the wolf was. Oh well.
Eh? What's this? I don't suppose you'd mind terribly explaining just how you managed to enter my tower, would you?
Oh, there's more voices in this one. Master Kurathon, it's me, Bullfrog Jones.
By the ages!
So it is! Bullfrog Jones! It's been so long since we last spoke. How long has it been? Very long, very long. So many years and memories have passed between these years. Yes, yes, of course they have. You're blinking rapidly. How many years have passed? Counts on his fingers. 1 plus 3, 4 plus 7. Yes, 15. 15 it has been most certainly. So it has taken you so long to come back here. Look at my manners. Here you are, probably starving, and I haven't really offered you anything to eat. I'm not actually that hungry. Burtok, Burtok. Oh, Burtok's his name. Where's that old fool? I say he's getting more and more forgetful in his old age, that dear boy. Burtok. I don't think he's here. Oh, there you are, Burtok. Oh, huh? Seems ethereal, as if not really here. Goodness. Please bring some food for our dear friend, and please open up a bottle of that Maldarian vintage we've been saving for most special visitors. Oh dear. I think maybe he's had a break with reality. Hi, baby. Look at you. Look at you. You're my break with reality, aren't you, kitten? Yeah? Yep. Sorry about that. Continue. Yes, master. Uh, where did he come from? Oh, he's just around. Probably skulking around the hippocampus again. I've been trying to educate him, you see. But he just refuses to read. Too much cognitive load to handle 2 pairs of eyes, indeed. Are you alright? Never better, my boy. But come now, we've much to discuss, don't we? So much has happened. I'm sure, if I recall, when you last spoke, you were heading off to explore the city of Harris. Is that right? Yes, that's right. After I used your somnoscope to make contact with my future self. Yes, of course, I remember it now, of course. Your future self told you how you can prevent the century of sorrow, indeed. Is that correct? Not exactly. Your wine, mister. Ah, excellent. Well done, Birdtalk. Now, my good friend, Bullfrog Jones, let me pour you some. He makes a motion, as if pouring wine into a glass, but there's nothing there. I'm going to play along. Now, what shall we drink to, I don't know. How about science? Yes, let's drink to science, that most excellent method of inquiry by which the glory of creation makes itself known to our intellect. A worthy toast, don't you think? Sure. As you say, Master Corathon. I just killed the dog. Drinks. You pretend to drink. Ah, an excellent vintage, wouldn't you say? Of course it is. Now, where were we? Well, if I'm honest with him, maybe he can give me a clue. We're talking about my journey to Heres, about my attempt to stop the Century of Sorrow. Yes, of course that's it. So you failed, am I correct? That's right. Of course you had to fail, else the Century of Sorrow would not come to pass, and your future self would not have had to tell you anything. So you would not have known how to end the Century of Sorrow, and so it would still happen. Round and round it would go. A paradox such as this could not exist. Indeed. It's fascinating. It confirms all my theories. The future cannot be changed. What is destined cannot be denied. You said this yourself, have you not? Of course you have. So tell me, how did fate defeat you? I was deceived. My own future self had lied to me. What? What did he lie to you about? He said that he said that by destroying the Penteract, I would break the chains of fate and be allowed a choice. A choice to unmake the century of sorrow set in motion by the poisoning of the wellspring. He listens intently, nervously pulling at his beard. But the poisoning of the wellspring had nothing to do with the century of sorrow. No, it was my act, my destruction of the Penteract which brought it about. I'm the one who started the century of sorrow.
By the ages!
Mr. Curathan. Very interesting. Now that's something I had not considered. Nor had I. But if we assume that it was indeed you whom you saw within your dream, that's a very good point. Then we are left with a difficult question. Why? Perhaps it wasn't me. But it had to be. Otherwise you could not have established Neverwinter's bridge. It can only be made by two aspects of the same being, sharing the same soul. It had to be you on the other side of the dream. Oh, I guess that's fair. Perhaps I wasn't in control of my actions. No, Arthur's bridge cannot be established under magical control. The mind has to be free in order to create the link that makes the dream possible. Shit. So you're telling me that I will voluntarily lie to myself about this? I'd never do such a thing. Well, it appears that you will. It's your destiny. One you've seen with your own eyes. What could possibly be the reason? Well, we cannot know. We're all drifting downstream on the river of time. Even prophets like you can only peek a little around the corners, never seeing the details. We have no choice but to wait to see how events unfold. Are you not angry with me? Are you not furious that I'm responsible for all this? Well, I admit it's quite disturbing, but I can't hold you responsible for this. Why not? As you said, someday I will choose to lie to my own self in order to start the century of sorrow. Well, yes, but who am I to judge you? I've been a part of this as well. I too have been such a faithful little cog in the grand machine. Because you helped me. Precisely. Without my help, you would never have spoken with your future self, would never have been deceived. The century of sorrow would never have come to pass. How devious she is, isn't she? You mean fate. Indeed. How carefully crafted her weave of events, and so tangled within it are all the hopes of us mortals. None of us are truly responsible for anything. We're just acting out the acts and reading out the lines written for us by the great playwright called Destiny. There's something interesting about the fact that this is a fictional story. Your lines were written for you, technically speaking. Hello. Hi. Of course, this being a video game and not a book, there's multiple possible endings. What are you doing? Oh, she's doing the cute paw thing. You know, when they like curl their paws. Pop, it's very cute. So none of our acts are free. Of course not, my dear boy. As I told you so many, many years ago, all this is but an illusion. All of our actions are preordained. But that doesn't make them any less meaningful, you see. But the world will end. I've destroyed everything. And if you did, then so it must be. The moment is already written. All that remains for us to now is to continue to pay attention and see how it all wraps up. Come, my friend, let us await the end together. I want to ask you something first. Of course, what would you like to know? Okay. What's happening on the surface? Has the city been destroyed? I'm afraid I just don't know. Shortly after you left, I holed up here within the depths of my tower. I didn't want to take any risks. Did you... Hi, Rashke! You don't want to spoil anything. It's really neat how it concludes. Well, that's a teaser, isn't it? I'm assuming I'm not going to finish it in one night. Though I suppose it could be an epilogue. But I'm guessing it's going to be longer than one session. Especially since I'm going to stop it around midnight. Because I got shit I got to do tomorrow. But I spent most of the session reading the recap out loud. Oh, look, I think it's good to remember where we started. Alright. Did you ever venture out? Only in the first days. All around me I saw the people of Hierathanum dying or succumbing to madness. Even the air itself had a foul stench of poison. So I prepared my provisions and sealed myself away, here in the sanctuary. He gestures around this room as if it was a magnificent palace. I mean, it's not bad. Have you looked outside since then? I tried. After a few months, I was curious and climbed up my stairs, but they were blocked. I probably won't even wake up before midnight. That's fair. That's fair. Well, we'll go slow and steady, win the race. I'll be on more this week than last week. Last week I had family come, so I ended up taking an impromptu hiatus. That reminds me, I also have to do the table of contents for two finished books on my book review blog. I think I've got to be close to 30 finished books by now, which is pretty good, considering I go chapter by chapter and it takes for fucking ever sometimes. I'm not even sure what one I'm going to replace Renegades of Pern with now that I'm finally, thank God, done with that. That was a mess. Like, normally, even if I don't like the book, I can appreciate the crafting of it. McCaffrey's usually a good a craftsman, but this was just oof. Oof. Alright, anyway. Well, I try it. Yeah, blocked. Blocked? Sand, you see. It seems sand is poured down upon my home and down my stairwell. I tried to dig for a while, but it was no use. There's just too much of it. Yes, better to stay here where it's safe. But you're buried alive. Better buried alive than buried dead, don't you think? Oh, yes. Certainly better to be breathing and thinking. There's so much left to imagine, my boy. Is there something else you want to ask me? How did I get here? Is this a dream? Of course, all existence is a dream, and the only question is whose dream, yes? Technically, I think it's a guy named Baldacaren. Or something else with that as a screen name, I'd assume. Who knows? Whose dream is that? Yours? Yes, I think it must be. But how'd I get here? You were probably here all along. Probably hidden within some long forgotten sulcus. Sulcus. It's good for you to come out at last. What's the sulcus? It's one of the many folds in the surfaces of your brain. I find that memories and emotions often get trapped in there, like crumbs, like in the cushions on a couch. So you think I'm just one of your memories?
Yes.
I don't feel like one. You are. All your actions are completely determined by the vagaries of my own thoughts. Not sure I believe that. How interesting. The memories populating my dreams do not believe the same things that I believe. So mysterious is the mind. So, if your existence is a dream, then whose dream is that? I don't know. Perhaps it's the dream of my mother, and she the dream of her father. We're all prisoners of endless thousands of exquisitely crafted cages, each enclosed by another. But then, whose is the final dream that encloses all of us? I'm not really following this discussion, but I feel like Bullfrog kinda is. Maybe it's the prophet in him. Ah, good question. I think I have the answer. See, all of us mortals are just within the dreams of the gods. And the dreams of the gods? They're nestled within the dreams of destiny. And the dreams of destiny, what are they nested within? It's a big matryoshka. No, that's not what the word is. What's the word for the dolls? Like one inside the other, the Russian nesting dolls? I don't think matryoshka is the right word. Alright, and the dreams of destiny, what are they nestled within? Her dreams, in turn, are nested within mine, and within yours, and within those of the tiny little mouse hiding in my corner. What? You hear a squeak from behind a bookshelf. A mouse? It's a loop, you see, of course. It's all a loop, maintained by a constant cycle of dreams, each within the other. Then how did it start? Who was the first dreamer? That question is ill posed, my friend. It assumes a start and end to time. But time is, in fact, a constant frozen moment. We've discussed this before. Sorry, but your explanation doesn't make sense. Well, it's true, it does not make sense from within any single perspective. But you cannot believe that your perspective is the only perspective, or that your definition of reality is the final destination. Destination. Matryoshka dolls. Huh, I got it close. Matryoshka? Huh. Cool. I like it that I almost remembered it correct. That's pretty good. Alright, okay. I said Final Destination. Yeah, now we're all gonna get killed. Now that you think about it. Sorry, one sec. The name for Matryoshka files is probably derived from the same word since it's container format. Yeah, that would make sense. Little versions of the same thing inside. One inside another, inside another, inside another. I'm assuming that's how Matryoshka files work. I know nothing about tech. I know enough to generally run an easy fix on my computer if I get a glitch, but I mean, it's 50-50 whether it'll be right. Depends on if I find the right advice on the internet. So I don't know about that. One time, I did put my computer in an endless boot loop. I was about 11 or 12, and we just upgraded from Windows 95 to I think 98. Yeah, that sounds about right. Or maybe it was 3.1 to 95, but I feel like I don't remember. But either way, I was having trouble with Ultima Serpent's Isle, and I ended up rebooting it. I was living in Pennsylvania at the time, so I would have been about 12 or 13. So I tried to install it myself, but I had to make a boot disk for it, and I guess I fucked up the boot disk somewhere, and I ended up making it so that as soon as it exited back to DOS, it immediately reopened the game. And then I somehow got myself back to the prompt without it starting immediately, and I ended up deleting the game, thinking that would help, and then it just kind of circled into this error thing. I'm guessing that's what I did, something like that. For the life of me, I'm not sure how. It wasn't until college I could play the game again. It was Serpent's Isle, Ultima 7.5. Love that game. One day I'll play it on stream. I'm terrible at the game. I never even bother to train anybody. It's funny. Everyone dies all the time. It's fine. You can make it to the end even if you suck. Alright, well, okay. There are infinite number of perspectives, some sitting beside each other, some nested within the dream of another, and all of them are merely relative to one another. There's no privileged frame. And so, the only way to explain the entirety is to posit that all dreams are both subsets and supersets of each other. Simple, isn't it? Think I get it. Dream logic. Splendid. Oh shit. One sec. Am I plugged in? Yes, I am. Have you decided you're not recognizing my cord again? This is my replacement cord too. Alright, I think it's tilted right. Nope. Stop it. I don't want you rebooting. You're gonna turn off on me. Because you can't figure out that there is a cord fucking plugged in. Stop it. I don't know if you can hear the pinging, but basically it's plugged in and then it decides it's not plugged in. I am holding it into this spot right now. So your favorite harmless prank is taking a screenshot of someone's desktop, then delete all icons. Oh jeez. So basically you've got just the screenshot and no real icons anymore. I don't know if I think that's harmless. I think that'll get someone to fucking murder you at some point. Alright, so can I ask you something else? Does your somnoscope still work?
No.
I'm afraid it doesn't. The Elanware just stopped being effective after a few years. Strange that. What's Elanware again? It's the substance that powers the somnoscope. Where do you obtain it? I obtain it by extracting my own blood while I sleep, which I then bring to boil and condense to vapors. The vapors are then condensed in an alembic and mixed with a variety of magical... Oh. Which I then drink before going to sleep again, repeating the process. After 10 repetitions, it becomes concentrated enough to power the somnoscope. Oh shit. Why would it stop being effective? I have no idea. That's never happened before. Elanware is supposed to last forever, just like the essence of life from which it derived. He's dead, isn't he? He's dead and he doesn't know it. It's unfortunate. But don't matter. I have many other things to keep me busy. What are you busy with? Well, my studies and my students. So much to do, so little time. Students. Stop that. I'm literally holding this cord in place and it still thinks it's running out of juice. Alright, hold on. I gotta drape it from something. I need to buy another one, I guess. Be my third one. This computer's been pretty good aside from the fucking power cord shenanigans, but fuck if the power cord shenanigans aren't really fucking annoying. Stop it. You are plugged in. You're right here. Stop it. Stop! Ah! Alright, I might not be playing this for very much longer if I can't keep this fucking in. Alright. Maybe. Fuck. Alright. At least stay in there long enough to fucking stop it! Ah! Watch me fucking freak out at my own computer, please. It'll be fun. Alright, let's pull... Maybe if I untangle some of this, it will be less of a fucking mishap. Alright. Okay. I think we're in a position where it recognizes it and I can move my mouse. Okay. Alright. Theoretically. I don't see the green button. It's moving. Theoretically. Alright, well, if I disconnect because this thing reboots, I apologize in advance. Alright, anyway. I think Kurathan's dead. And also has lost his mind. Students. Indeed. In fact, my next lecture is starting soon, if you'll excuse me. A lecture? Ah, here come my students now. He looks out into the empty room. Come, sit yourselves. We'll get started soon. Of course. I won't disturb you, Master Kurathan.
Fare thee well.
Burtok will show you out. You become aware of others in the room. Group of young students. Yet you see nobody. In last week's lesson, we covered several minor cantrips from the School of Divination. Today, I discuss one of the most useful and popular lore-weaving spells, Identify. Who can tell me what this spell does? His voice trails off, as if turning within himself. Oh, man. So now what? I think that's Burtok. Okay. So I'm still here. I haven't switched to the next one like killing the dog. I've become a dream. I no longer exist in the physical world, but only as a hallucination within the reveries of others. The dream of that young boy in the garden. The dream of Kurathan. Through their eyes I catch glimpses of what is happening in the world. Glimpses of the century of sorrow. I'm not certain what's happening, but I seem to be trapped within the dream of my old ally, the wizard Kurathan. From what I can gather, he's still alive. I'm not sure about that. Within his laboratory, deep beneath Hierothana, where he dreams of speaking with students and old friends. I should explore this place to learn more. Well, I'm on board with that, I guess. Alright, so we got the bones. I do think that's Bartok. Poor Bartok. I don't know. I mean, with the dream thing not working anymore, I really do think that that might be the case. That he might be dead. But how would he be dreaming if he's dead? Greetings, Bartok.
Well met.
Greetings, Bartok. Can you please show me out of here? Follow me, please. I'm following. Oh, there's the door. Can I do something else in here before I leave? Because I feel like I'm not going to be able to come back. On the other hand, I don't really see anything I can interact with besides Kurathan. One more try.
Greetings.
Can I ask you something? Will it take long? Not long. Nothing. Never mind. Mr. Kurthon, are we going to be tested on this? Yes, Mirza. All of today's material will be on next week's exam. I'll leave you to your class.
Fare thee well.
Alright. Great. Oh. Okay. Ah, there's the sand. Ooh. That's a lot of fucking sand. There's another Kurathon. Oh dear. And a writing desk. Hold on. This version of Kurathon is dressed in a tattered robe, and his face is gray, like soot, yet his eyes seem more honest than before. There are many pages of text on this desk, and lying on the floor. Although all the pages have been smeared with ink and made illegible, you can tell that they each contained a list of dates and events. Oh dear. I think maybe things are... Okay, Kurathon's probably still alive then. Well, let's talk to him. Who's there? Mr. Kurathon, is that you? Who? He tilts his head to the side as he looks at you. Are you not named Kurathon? Are you not the master of this tower? Stop bothering me. Go away. Wait, I want to ask you some questions. What is it? Are you the real Kurathon? Or is it the one in the other room? Bah, what a fool's question. We're all the real Kurathon. I don't understand. Within our dreams, we each have many aspects. Each of them is just as real as the next. So which one was the one I spoke with earlier? That one is the aspect of denial, always going on as if nothing was wrong. He studies his books as if there was any point, and even pretends to hold lectures for students. All his words are nonsense, not that it matters. So nothing he told me was true. Oh, did he tell you all about the dreams, nestled within other dreams, until the outer is within the innermost? Poppycock. Alright, who are you? Long ago I was pragmatism. I was the one who stocked up on supplies and prepared all the reading materials. I was the one who kept the records. And now? Now I've despondence. I'm the absence of hope in the face of futility. That's why I've given up on the scripture. Alright. And what is this sculpture? Oh, sculpture, not scripture. Whoops. Sorry. What is this sculpture? I was making a new sculpture because I was tired of the old. Futile task to occupy a mind crushed by idleness. But there's no point. It's no better. How do you occupy your time? I inhale. Exhale. Then again. Sometimes I weep. Sometimes I sketch some nonsense on a page or wall. Sometimes I imagine myself speaking to an ignorant mortal like you. Don't need to be rude. Watch it. You can threaten me now. Me. Don't mess with me, old man. No need to be rude. I'll just leave you then. Leave? Leave this place? There's no exit. This is the only world that exists now for you. Outside of these rooms, you would cease to be. Is that what you want? What do you mean I'd cease to be? Ah, so your thought is it's a side effect of the destruction of the pentagram. The difference between life and death is blurred. The dead can't stay dead and the living aren't really alive. Oh, interesting. That's a thought. What do you mean I'd cease to be? Because you're just a part of this dream. You can't leave it and still exist. You're saying I'm a part of your dream. Will you stop asking me these futile questions? Why don't you go bother someone else? Who else is there? You want to see? I want to ask you some other things first. Alright. Yes, I want to leave. You need to talk to someone else. The honest one. Who's that? You want to see? Sure. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Some bandages.
I'm dead. Was that supposed to happen? You dreamt you were dead. Respawn to be dreamt alive again. You know what? I'll see what happens, because I didn't save. Oh, cool. Did I lose any hit points? Did I lose any experience points? Lose any money? Ah, seemed to be fine. That's kind of cool. I should have read the thing about dead and dying after all. Because, I'm not sure what the hell just happened. Especially since I didn't save. Should probably save. Okay. It's a control panel. Rune's been scratched out. Okay. Solid dream. Cool. Free respawn. Alright. One sec. I'm sad though. I lost the box where I stored all the stuff. They took it away from me. Which means I'm lost Meridock's armor. Bullfrog's actually legitimately sad about that. His keepsakes, where he put all the things for the people he just helped. I guess it kind of symbolically makes sense that he doesn't have it anymore now. Alas. Ah. Alright. Where is my body, I wonder? Let's talk to Kurathan again. What's the matter? Help me, please. Oh, he's a different one. No arms and a dark robe. Help you with what? Who are you? What do you mean? Don't you recognize me, Bullfrog? Yes, I recognize you as Kurathan. But which aspect are you? I'm the one beneath them all. The true emotion. What emotion is that? Misery. I'm helpless misery. Please help me. I'm trapped within a cage of madness. And the madness is nestled within despair, and in that despair itself is finally enfolded with denial. Please, you must help you. Alright, how? You must kill me. You must let me end this pitiful existence, please. You want to die? Look at me. I've been trapped within this filthy dungeon for 15 years. Magically keeping myself alive for what? So that my mind splinters into pieces that talk to themselves in fevered dreams? This is not living anymore. Why don't you just do it yourself? Because he won't let me. Who? Denial. He's on the outside shell and he's got us all caged up in here so that he continues to maintain his delusions. Oh. What's the point? No one will ever find us here. We'll die forgotten. I haven't forgotten you. Who are you? Just another one of his delusions. A memory of a friend I once knew. Someone I tried to help so long ago, and of course I failed. I assure you, I am real. No, you're not. Your thoughts and beliefs are just delusions within delusions. Do you want to stay trapped in here forever as well? No. You must kill me. It's the only way. Alright, I'll help you die. What do you want me to do? You must slay him. You must destroy denial. Can't I just ask him to release you? Can the ocean have a surface without also having its murky depths? No, denial can't exist as more of a brittle shell is more than a brittle shell enclosing terrible miseries. It has to all be destroyed, all of it. Is there really no other way? No, please, the denial must be defeated before I can die and find peace. What about him? Doesn't he have the right to live? No, not at my expense. He's living in comfort while I suffer. I can't make this choice for him. If Kurathan wishes to delude himself, then I won't interfere. Please don't let this continue. Sorry. You feel the world around you fade. Maybe I should have killed him, but I feel like Bullfrog feels like he's impulsively killed a lot of people so far, and killing another one just seems like a really bad fucking idea. Maybe that's not the right way to do this, but there we go. That's Bullfrog's thought about all this. It's like, Kurathan, I just killed a wolf that turned out to be a dog. I'm not going to kill Kurathan just in case I actually kill Kurathan. Bullfrog's having a bad fucking day. Alright. Bullfrog's having a very bad day. And I can't fucking see. One sec. Alright. Alright. Oh. Rithian. Who's Rithian? She looks familiar. I feel like I met her. Was she in Rithsylvane? I mean, she looks like an elf, so I'm assuming. Is there an elf in Rith Sylvain that did animal shit? Because I feel like that might be her, but maybe not. Oh shit. I'm gonna end up in Larian's head, aren't I? Fuck, that's gonna be hard. That's just gonna be emotionally fucking. Alright, I should stop roaming about. Let's go talk to. What's her name? At least nothing's trying to kill me. That's a plus. Alright. Ah, the druid in the forest. Oh, yeah. That was a while ago. Alright, we'll talk to the druid. Can she sell me stuff in our heads? Probably not. I guess not. Saving the game. Tra la 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 la. Maybe. There we go. Alright, Rithian Letnarin.
I bid you greetings.
Greetings. My name is Bullfrog Jones.
Of course.
I remember you. Have we met before? Yes, more than 20 years ago, in the deep of Lyn Latharn, wanderer came to me. His name was Bullfrog Jones, and he was seeking the path to the Euphorian River. Yeah, the path to the shattered peaks of all the world. Oh, I remember him. Her. And I told him the way. Yes, I remember you now. You say 20 years have passed. 23, in fact. Much has changed in that time. What has changed? The breath of the forest has become shorter, shallower. Each year it inhales more and exhales less, like a man struggling to catch his breath. It's subtle, but we've noticed. What is the breath of the forest? Each winter, when the trees lose the leaves, so the air loses some of the oxygen that gives us life. Each summer, when the forest blooms to its fullest, the oxygen is returned. Inhale, exhale. But the breath is changing now. It's shorter with every passing year. How long has this been going on? It's impossible to say, for the change is still very subtle. But in the last 10 years, the change has become noticeable. We can no longer deny it. What could have caused this? Something has entered the heart of the forest. Corruption that drains away its lifeblood. What's this corruption? I cannot tell. Something evil has entered the sheltering wood. Something hidden from my eyes and from my soul. But now at last, a sign has come to me. What sign? You. You've come. There's a reason why you've returned again to the forest. What do I have to do with any of this? You have the sight. Only you can find the hidden path to the heart of the forest. Only you can enter and heal that which has afflicted it. You're a final hope. Yours is the hand that holds the fate of all. Yeah, 'cause saving the world hasn't gone really badly for me multiple times, but okay, what do you want me to do? You must seek out the forest's hidden heart. You must find the evil that corrupts it and draws away its lifeblood. You must find the cure, or all shall perish, and the earth shall be like stone. Okay, I'll do this. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
This is a dream, isn't it? Yes. And is it your dream? My dream is the dream of the forest. Through it I share my mind with the trees and the animals and see the world through their eyes. Can I ask you something else?
Of course.
What is this stone here? It's the Nalir. It's neither tree nor stone. It's alive like the forest, but eternal like the earth. What does it do? Do? What powers does it have? It does not, in itself, have any powers. It's a symbol, not a dual. What's a symbol of? It's a symbol of the bond between the earth and the living things that grow upon the earth. Its presence is a question. My care for it is the response. I've had this conversation before, but it's oddly familiar and good to be familiar. I don't understand. Can you explain that? We're all part of the story, Bullfrog Jones. Each of us is a statement in the great entwined tale that is spoken by the world. The Nalir is a question posed, a question about the relationship between sentient beings and the nature that surrounds them. My care for it is the answer to that question. What's my part? I don't know. That's something you yourself must discover. Okay.
Of course.
Can you tell me what's changed in the years since we first met? Oh, we've already gotten to that. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, here we go. I'll do this. Okay. May I rest here? Okay. Alright. Shit. Corruption in the forest. Stop that. Fucking radio menu. Okay. I guess we'll give it a shot. Why not? Can only fuck up too much more, right? Bullfrog Jones is gonna bring about the end of the world through sheer fucking incompetence. 15 years. His loved ones could still be alive. It's possible. It is possible. I don't think he's got a lot of hope about that, though. Alright. Alright, so I gotta find the heart of the forest and do something. Tra-la-la, something indeed. Another wolf. Some tracks. Hello, wolf. Now bears, raccoons, and unicorns, and badgers. Oh my. Does the unicorn say anything? Is Bullfrog Jones a virgin? The unicorn looks at you with sky-colored eyes. My greetings. Does not respond. Apparently not. A ringtail. Ooh, cute. Alright. A dead deer. Oh, that doesn't look good. I feel like this might be getting to where we need to be. When there's a dead deer and problems in a forest. Now, how will Bullfrog fuck this up? Because every time I do something that seems to be fine and helpful, it does not end up being fine and helpful. That's the main reason I didn't help Kurathan. And I probably should have, but... It's like, we believe in a mercy kill, but I feel like at this point, it would actually kill the real guy. Okay, maybe not. Alright. Fuck. That fucking branch. Alright. So. There's some ruins over here. More animals. Animals are cute. Maybe up this way? Shit. Alright. Okay. Here a giant sword seems to grow out of the very ground. Oh. That can't be good. I feel like that's probably the problem. I would say, and then I'm going to kill it, and it's going to bring about the destruction of the forest. Bullfrog Jones wants to say he's learned his lesson, but let's be honest here. What the fuck lesson could he have learned from all this? There's some cocoons. Oh, some spiders. Okay. Ah, wrong one. Let's switch out to this. Let's ghostly visage myself. Let's flame sword myself. And now let's start killing shit. There we go. Should I be killing these not natural creatures? Because I feel like it's probably a bad thing to do here. Okay. Broken sword. Ledge bone lights eggs. Come on, stop that. Can you please die? Thank you. Okay. I might regret not picking those up, but fuck it. Alright. I mean, I've killed some spiders. I feel like that's not gonna be all of it. What's that, though? There's an area over here. Did I miss a secret passage? Maybe. Come on. Bullfrog needs one victory. Come on. Please let Bullfrog have this victory. He's been having a very tough time. You ever accidentally murder everybody you know? Hot damn. Alright. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine. Couldn't understand a single word he said. I'd drink his bottle of wine. There's some really fine wine. Let's talk to that. The statue's eyes are closed. Touch the statue. Stone eyes open suddenly and look at you with a piercing gaze. Magretans. Stone eyes regard you for a moment, and the statue speaks. Seek you my golden brother. His tears soothe the forest's heart. Speak to him the words of peace. Lathias Alene. Rest the world in the arms of the mother tree. The eyes close again. Okay. Okay. Find his golden brother. Alright. Fuck. Well, there's one area I haven't looked at yet, and that's this one over here. I'm assuming there's a passage to get there. I must, like, maybe a cave or something? We'll try around here first. Bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. In the bed North King Kong. Meet then a junkyard dog. I messed up the lyric. That's okay, so did Jimmy Joe Jenkins. Oh, hello. Oh, there's words I'm supposed to say, right? Back. Well, my cursor definitely thinks there's a way to go around here. Up here. Oh, that's stone though, so not quite what I want. But I thought, shit, there's a thing around here. Where is it? Where is the area transition? Because I see it. Every so often I see it. Alright, what do I say? Lathias Elene. Oh shit, it worked. Ah, here we go. Okay. Golden tree bathes you in its something or other warmth, I think. Hold on, there we go. The living tree and a vampiric root. Okay. The living tree radiates a great vitality and warmth. Yet beneath that, there's another emotion. Examine the branches. Examine the roots. The roots grow deep within the earth. Entwined among them, you notice a different, darker kind of root. Examine it. They appear to be part of a different organism. They seem to be draining the life from the tree. Touch them. If you get cold. Touch the tree. It's warm. Examine the branches. Examine some of the birds. Among the branches, a crow sits silently, watching you. Look into its eyes. They're black as night, yet disturbingly intelligent. Leave the crow alone. Examine the fruit. Take one. Take another. Take another. There's no more left. Shit. Did I fuck something up taking the fruit? Should I have taken the fruit? I feel like I shouldn't have taken the fruit. Fuck. That was probably a mistake. Fuck. If I fuck up somewhere, please let me know. Like, should I not have taken the fruit? Alright. Vampiric root, can I bash it?
You will regret that.
Oh no, where save last was recent, I think. Okay, examine the roots. Okay. Shit, there's something I'm supposed to do here. Forgot what the hell I'm supposed to do. Ah! Alright. I feel like I shouldn't have taken the fruit. I'm gonna reload. I feel like I didn't want to take the fruit. Alright. We're gonna reload. Maybe I should have taken the fruit. I don't know. Bullfrog's kind of nervous about everything. As you would be if you destroyed the world. It's like, I literally have no idea how any of this happens, is how he thinks of it. And it's like, well, look. Okay, where am I now? Oh, fuck, I'm over here? Shit, that's awful. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this again. Sorry, I didn't think I was this far back. No. Alright, I'm an idiot. I'm definitely not gonna finish in one night, I think. Oh. Ghostly visage. Alright, let's fucking kill that guy. Alright, well, I gotta go back to the what's his face to the face there, and then I gotta say what's his face to the face there. I gotta figure out what to do with those fucking roots. Alright. Bashing did not work. That's all I know how to do. Alright. But I definitely feel like I don't want to take all that fruit. I feel like it's a bad idea to take that fruit. Maybe it's not a bad idea to take the fruit. I don't know. Ratchgate, can I take the fruit from the tree? Or is that bad? Shit, where the hell am I? I'm going this way. Alright, let's see. One sec. One sec. This is a strange little thing. Alright, let's see. Alright, I need to go north on the road again. Dream of the forest. Tra-la-la. Okay. Touch. My greetings. Okay. Okay. Lathius Elene. Alright. Alright, so where's the fucker? Alright, up this way, I think, as I recall. My cursor sometimes changes to a door opening around here. Not sure what I think of that. Alright. Matthias, Elene. There we go. So, let's do this. Golden tree bathes you in its warmth. So there's definitely some vampire roots, and there's definitely a living tree. So let's save. Maybe I'll hard save. Let's hard save, actually. Just in case. Just in case it turns out getting the fruit would be a good thing. Saving. Game. Saving. Aw, the kitty's on a different bed this time than she usually is. She's looking at me, though, from far away. As long as she likes it. Alright, so the tree. Alright, another emotion. Touch the tree. The spark is warm and seems to pulsate rapidly, like the heart of a frightened rabbit. Examine the branches. Many branches sit, singing sweetly. They're also glowing fruits. Examine the birds. Look into his eyes. Leave the crow alone. Examine the fruit. Look a bit like small oranges. Examine the roots. The roots grow entwined into the earth. Examine the dark roots. Touch them. They feel cold. Touch the tree. So now what? Can I get out of here to ask the druid what to do? That's going to be thought one. If I can ask the druid what to do, perhaps the druid will have an idea. Oh, cool. I got out this way. That doesn't involve accidentally destroying yet another part of civilization. Or lack thereof. Alright, let's see. Lady, whatever the fuck your name is. Bullfrog Jones needs a woman's intuition. Well, specifically a druid's intuition. I don't think he cares about gender right now. I don't think Bullfrog Jones cares that much about gender one way or another. He does miss Larian, though. Feel like they were dating. Maybe not seriously, because, you know, busy, but I feel like they were dating.
I bid you greetings.
Have you learned yet the cause of the corruption I feel? I've found the heart of the forest, and within a golden tree. You've seen the tree, and entwined among its roots, I noticed a darker kind of root that seems to belong to a different organism. By the Earth Mother's mercy, a vampire vine has infested the golden tree. What's a vampire vine? It's a hellish weed, a pestilence that drains life from all living things. Please tell me that you destroyed it. I didn't want to touch anything. Oh no, what is happening? It's too late, the tree is dead. Oh shit. Alright, I want to read. Because my first time through, I did destroy the weed. I want to try it again. Fuck it. I fucked up enough. We have a save that's right at the right place. I'm going to save this fucking tree. Is it wrong? Yes, probably. Am I doing it anyway? Yes, fucking yes. Bullfrog needs one win. But watch. It's going to turn out that destroying the weed was a bad thing. It is going to turn out that destroying the weed is a bad thing. Alright, so. Living tree. Touch. Roots. Examine. Touch. Okay. So let's see. Can I destroy the vampire root? Let's try it. Did it work? I'm not seeing it. Did I get... Oh, nope, there's another one. Okay, so that's what I was fucking up before, is that I don't think I was watching enough to see there's another vampire root.
My steel will strike true.
And is there another one? Over here it looks like. Maybe? See a few more. Alright, examine the roots. Okay, still got some. Alright, stop! Fucking tree, I'm trying to save your life. Stop getting in the way of my cursor. Alright, vampire root. There we go.
My steel will strike true.
Okay. Not yet. Tree, out of the fucking way. I am trying to save you. And I am probably failing. I restarted. I broke my ethics to try to save you. Okay. Suddenly, the tree withers. What the hell? The dead tree. But I killed the root. Killed the vampire root, didn't I? Oh. Oh, clever. Clever. The vampire roots, if I'd left them there, they would have killed the tree. Killing them also killed the tree. Alright. Fuck. You devious son of a bitch. There's literally nothing Bullfrog can do. Huh. That isn't fucking it up somehow. Alright. Well, you know, if this is going to be the same, I'm going to reload and go with my original plan, because I don't... Because it's a character point that Bullfrog would probably not do anything. Oh, fuck it. Let's go with it. It's like, what the fuck? It's just yet another attempt of Bullfrog trying to help and failing miserably. Oh, good. All the animals are against him. Fantastic. Fantastic. I don't want to kill you guys. Fuck you. Come on. Come on. Get out of my fucking way. No. 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 I don't want to kill any of the fucking... Alright, fine. I'll do it the other way. If you kill me here, I'll just go back and have killed the... No. I don't want to kill the fucking jaguars. Stop killing jaguars. Ah, fuck. Stop. Stop it. There we go. No. I'm gonna fucking stealth and get out of there. She's gonna be so mad at me. It's like... Bullfrog's really just gotta not do anything. He's gotta like sit really still and hope he doesn't fuck anything up any further. Alright. Yep, like I said, if I die here, I'm gonna go back and have failed for inactivity. Okay. Where's, what's her name? Here she is. Hi. Forest is dying. What's happening? It was you. How could I have not felt it? How could my eyes be so blind? Oh, fuck. Oh, great. I'm the corruption in the forest. Okay. Fantastic, fantastic. I am curious. What's happening? Oh, fucking hell. Stop it. I need to talk to this woman. Leave me the fuck alone so I can. And I'm going to reload and see what happens if I didn't kill the roots, which is what I was doing initially. Because I'm fascinated to see the different ways that the same events happen. Alright. At least the other way. The fucking forest wasn't trying to kill me. Alright. Okay. The forest is dying. What is happening? It was you. How could I have not felt it? How could my eyes have been so blind? I was just trying to help. What have you done? I cut away the roots, draining life from the golden tree. You did what? I didn't know it would kill it. Indeed, you did not. They're keeping it alive. I'm sorry. Alright, so that's the version if I cut things. Now, because usually, last time I didn't save it close enough. Like, I couldn't see like, when a Talcan poisoned the water, I couldn't go back far enough to see what would happen if I sided with someone else and who would poison the water. But I can actually see this. So this is kind of cool. So we're going to go my original path, because I enjoy seeing how they make it work. It's funny. They really do convince you have choices, and yet the same result happens no matter which way you go. That's clever, actually. This is not a point of criticism. I think that's really clever. Alright, so we're leaving. This time we are leaving the vampiric roots. And as initially characterized, Bullfrog Jones is afraid to do pretty much anything without fucking it up. So he's gonna go talk to the druid. So that was the original characterization, and then we did the other way just to see what would happen to save the tree, and it did not work. So the characterization we are going with is afraid to do anything. Alright. I just want to save something. I keep trying everything because I just want to save something, and it's not working. Nothing I do will save anything. This poor fucker.
I bid you greetings.
Alright. Shit. Did I not talk to the fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't talk to the tree. Alright. I'm losing my fucking mind. Alright. Ah! Fucking hell. You damn game. Stop emotionally investing me in things I can't change. On the plus side, I'm really identifying with Bullfrog. Curse you, tree. Okay. So this time, I'm not going to kill the vampiric roots. Touch the tree, examine the branches, examine the birds, look into its eye, leave the crow alone. I'm not going to take the fruit because I feel like taking the fruit is going to also be the end of it. Examine the roots, leave it be. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to watch the vampiric things kill it because I was inactive. Because Bullfrog needs to have all these different lessons to confuse his brain. So the first lesson from the dog is don't do anything. Now he's going to go talk to someone who is wise to find out if this is indeed something he should do. And as we saw, it's not, but fuck it. At least this way I don't have to fight a bunch of jaguars and wolves, because I felt bad about that. Alright. Uh-oh. Really? Ah! You fucking asshole. After all that. You're gonna do this to me right now. Really? Alright, fucking quick save. It's frozen again. I'm cursed. I swear I'm fucking cursed today. I should have flipped a coin. Alright. Fucking cursed. Okay. Task manager. Alright. Let us quit out of Neverwinter Nights and reload Neverwinter Nights. Alright. I suppose I really can't do this for every choice, though. Every time I fuck up, I can't, like, do the different options and see the way I'm still gonna be fucking up. Because I bet you 10 to 1 if I didn't kill that wolf, the wolf would have killed the dog. Oh, don't do that. You're flickering at the top. And I don't know why, but every time I play it and it's flickering at the top, I end up losing my connection on my game. Don't know why. Probably not really even connected, but there you go. Oh, stop flickering. 1 second. One more try. Alright, well, if I do lose internet stream, I am probably gonna call it a night. It'll be a short one, but there you go. Okay, that's It's flickering at the top. I don't like that. I don't know if you can see the flickering at the top, though. Maybe you can't. In which case, we might be okay. Can you please knock this off? Oh, yeah. Now you're fucking making my computer go dark. Technical issues. Yay, technical issues. Anyone want to watch me play a nonogram if I can't get this working? Probably not. Seriously? What the fuck? Alright, we're gonna have to redo this again because it's not responding. Seriously? It's fitting this is happening with the forest where I keep trying to cheat and get a better result and it's not working. And my game has decided, nope, you're not doing this anymore. Here's your lesson. No cheating to get a better result. None. Alright, let's try this again. Hi, kitten. At least she's cute. Okay. Okay. No green flickering at the top. That's a good sign. It was nice to see you again. Hey, it's still working. We're gonna make it work. I ain't quitting yet. Soon. Not yet. I have to, this time, have my inactivity destroy the forest. But I feel like that fits Bullfrog, because now he's got to be... The lesson he learns is that he's got to act. Is it better to act and be wrong, or is it better to be hesitant and be useless? Right now, Bullfrog is inclined towards hesitance, which is not really the way we want to be. So, in terms of fulfilling his heroic development, I need to get him back on a point where he will actually act. Okay, where the fuck am I? There I am. Scrolling down. Hello, unicorn. So now I have to get yelled at for not killing the vampiric roots and having destroyed the forest that way. Because of course. And I bet if I took the fruit, I would have destroyed it that way too. Or shoot away the crow. I bet that would destroy it somehow. I bet that would. Oh.
I bid you greetings.
No, what the hell? I looked at the fucking tree. What did I forget to do? Alright. I gotta go back and look at the tree again. I got the dialogue prompt the first time. I know I did. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Yeah, I actually thought that was a pretty good show. By the way. I'm not going to say everyone's wrong to not like it. I'm just saying I did like it. And I kind of think that some of the complaints that people had about the show was just not wanting women involved. Okay, leave the girl alone. I'm going to examine the fruit, examine the roots, examine the darker roots, touch the darker roots, touch the tree, leave. And the vampiric root. Okay. Alright, hopefully that will be enough this time. Yep. That's my thoughts about Star Wars. Actually, I thought it made perfect sense, though, because it's like, without it, you're like, why the hell did she name her kid after a guy she met like 2 minutes? It made sense when the expanded universe had Ben Skywalker, sure, but Ben Solo? That didn't make sense, but now it does. Alright, anyway. I'm not sure we needed a whole other sword fight, though, because it seemed like there were a lot of sword fights where it's like, that were unnecessary. I mean, fun for the action, but it's like, not sure we really needed those. Alright, so let's talk to her again.
I bid you greetings.
Found it. Okay, good. Dialogue prompt. So now let's destroy the forest again through an activity. I've found the heart of the forest, and within it a golden tree. You've seen it, and entwined among its roots I noticed a darker root. It seems to belong to a different organism. By the Earth Mother's mercy, a vampire vine has infested the golden tree. What's a vampire vine? It's a hellish weed, a pestilence that drains all life from living things. Please tell me that you destroyed it. I didn't want to touch anything. Oh no, what's happening? It's too late. The tree is dead. The forest's heart is stopping. The animals, the trees, it's all dying. Surely there's something we can do. No, there's nothing left to do now but die. Let me die now and let my body feed the soil. Please, don't give up hope. There's no more hope. All life must end. That's the way of the world. Alright, so. No, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. There were little set pieces that I didn't think worked, but I thought overall it was good. Besides, it really made you appreciate the Larses as well as characters, which sadly they're only oh fuck, what's this shit now? Alright, because before that their only real characterization is like 2 seconds in A New Hope anyway. And there's a little bit, and they retconned out the one thing that made Owen Lars interesting um, pretty early on. Because if you read the novelization and if you watch certain cuts of the movie, um, in Return of the Jedi, uh, there's a line, but it's only in certain cuts because I think what I understand is that for syndication run, they they would sometimes take stuff that was on the cutting room floor and put it back in the movie. So there's something in Return of the Jedi, a line that got cut from the actual movie but was left in certain TV versions, that Obi-Wan Kenobi identifies Owen Lars as his own brother, which adds in a whole interesting, fascinating layer to the character's interaction in A New Hope. Of course, they're completely... I mean, it got cut for a reason, and obviously the prequels went in a different direction there. But it's fascinating to think about what that means for the layered interaction. And if you read the novelization of Return of the Jedi, the one that was printed, there's a it's the James Caan novelization. You can actually see the line. But then they took it out, and then after that, Owen and Beru Lars have pretty much nothing for personality traits. So I thought Obi-Wan Kenobi did a good job with that too. So I liked it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like everything Star Wars that they do. There's plenty. Hopefully you'll find something that appeals to you in the vast amounts. You hear battle noises from the chasm to the west. Okay, well, if I do nothing, people die. If I do something, people might not die. And they're still gonna die.
I need assistance.
What's the matter? These monsters are attacking my family. We can destroy them from afar. It's no use, I've tried. Once they're dead, new ones rise in their fit place. Then what can we do? We must get there. Alright, follow me. Alright, so let's go save this guy's family, which is somehow not gonna work. I can tell that right now, it is fucking not gonna work. Alright, come on, come on. The catacombs are filled with ancient bones. Oh, of 1,000 dead souls. Fantastic, fantastic. Show me this night guy. Are you, a neutral fighter, level 7. Nice picture. Okay. Alright. How are we gonna even get over there, I wonder? Alright. Oh, the skeleton warrior.
Steel will strike true.
Alright. Alright, let's give myself another flaming sword, I guess. Because, fuck. Fucking hell. Oh, I like that I got the flaming sword to spell back, though. Interesting. Is there another way around? Nope, Doesn't look like it. Well, this is definitely not the way we're supposed to be. Is a sarcophagus? Can we kill that thing? Ah, key. Okay. I think that there are legitimate points of criticism for things. I'm not gonna say that everything is perfect. It's just a matter of how much, if the good stuff outweighs the bad. But I mean, like, I am not really a fan of The Last Jedi. I'll be honest with you there. I didn't actually care for it at all. Well, no, there were parts I really did like, and there were parts that I really didn't like. And I feel like a good portion of my friends online, it's really frustrating because every once in a while, like apropos of nothing, they'll be like, "The Last Jedi was the best of the films, and it did something really interesting," and it's like, not really. I mean, it did some cool stuff with Rey and Luke. I'll admit that, but it's like then you got the whole, oh, he made it so that anyone could be a Jedi. It's like anyone could be a Jedi in 90% of the properties. Everyone in the prequel trilogy, there's only one Skywalker there. There, Cal Kestis is not a Skywalker. He's got his whole video game series. Bunch of comic book protagonists, not Skywalkers. They're fine. Um, Baby Yoda's not a Skywalker. Oh, actually, there were complaints about Nick Fury. It's just no one really cared about Nick Fury as a comic book character, so he got less of it. Um, but
You
but
will
it's
regret that.
for me the issue with Last Jedi was how it treated Finn and Poe, because I thought they really did them. I mean, I've seen people argue, like, because and I don't want to put words in the guy's mouth. I read it. There were like a couple interviews where John Boyega had said something that made it sound like he wasn't all that happy with the Last Jedi. Fair enough. Whatever. You're allowed to have opinions about whatever you're into. And fans would be like, Last Jedi gave him so much more of a plot. And it's like, did it? His plot was to travel around with a girl who basically tased him for trying to leave a place that he was not actually like a conscripted soldier or an or like a willingly taken part soldier. He wasn't part of their army to begin with, so he can't be a traitor. And his lesson seems to be, look, this is why the First Order is bad. And it's like, we're talking to a character that was enslaved by the First Order. And then it's like, you see the kid with the broom, and it's like, that's supposed to mean something. And it's like, you ever notice how the kid with the broom is white and blonde, just like a good chunk of the Jedi in the series? I don't know. It's And then of course they ignored like all of the implications in The Force Awakened about Finn, which annoyed me too. So it's like I have issues with that. All of my ranting. Um, but 90% of the people who speak out against The Last Jedi seem to be assholes who just like hated Kelly Marie Tran, and actually did she changed she went back to her original name, didn't she? Oh, I forgot what it is. Because I remember she did a thing about that, and I feel bad because I only remember the other name. But like the the crazy misogynists, and it's like, no, no, I dislike the movie, but I dislike it for different reasons from them. Honest, I swear, and that's just hard. But then, what do I know? I actually did not completely hate Rise of Skywalker, and everyone pretty much hates Rise of Skywalker. So, so you probably should take what I say with a grain of salt. I think it was very flawed as a movie, but I felt like the spirit was there. And I mean, I actually liked what they did with Rey's ancestry and so on, because again, I was never terribly attached to the idea that she had to be no one anyway. It's like, yeah, fine, but they're not going to reveal that in the second movie. Not when there's a whole third movie to go. It's like yeah, it's Ray Nobody's a good twist. Yes, it is. I agree with that. But it's like, it's not a second movie twist, because then you don't have it's like a good chunk of the plot of the third movie that gets taken out entirely. It worked. Oh, there, I'm dead. I'm gonna have to reload, respawn or reload. When did I save last? Fuck. Ah, that's long enough ago. Let's just respawn. Ah, that's alright. You don't have to like any of them. Oh, here we go. I'm alive again. Hello again. Hi, Knight.
You will regret that.
Alright, let's
Won't
try to
both
kill these
walk away
guys.
from this.
Stop killing my friend. I fucked up here. I really did, I think.
Will strike.
Yeah. Well, sorry I'm spoiling it for you then. But anyway. My incoherent rants about Star Wars. I've got better essays on Tumblr. If you actually want coherent thought about it and argument, I have them elsewhere. When it comes to just saying my opinions, I am not very coherent. It's like, yeah, whatever. Follow me. Okay. Alright, let's go save your family. Sorry, dude. Let's save. I like The Mandalorian a lot, because that's, like, completely designed for my taste. It's ridiculous, but there you go. Oh, you'll doubt you'll ever watch more? That's fair, that's fair. I mean, I just feel like sometimes folks get really caught up in what they think the movie is, and... I mean, because some of the complaints they have about, like, Luke and the Rise of Skywalker, I feel like ignore that everything they're comparing it to. They're like, didn't Luke say this in Last Jedi? It's like, yeah, he said it at the beginning of the movie. He had a whole arc that he went through, you realize. So yeah, he's gonna be different after that. Sorry. I didn't hate it. I mean, I thought it could have been a lot better, the sequel trilogy, and I was, but I feel like I could watch it in a marathon all through. And I'm actually looking forward to see what they're going to do, because supposedly Rey's getting a new movie soon, or something. TV movie, real movie, I'm not sure. But I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do with that, because it'll be interesting to see, now that all the burden of the expectation and such is done, I'm interested in seeing what they'll do with that. For one, I'm glad Kylo Ren is fucking out of the picture. I was never never a fan of the character. Um, and so I'm glad that he's been dealt with. But I'm intrigued by what they might do. And yeah, the Mandalorian's great. The Mandalorian's like totally designed for all of my weird tastes. I have not seen Andor, which is funny because everyone I know says that Andor is great, and a lot of people whose opinions I trust. Well, it's not so much trust, because I trust people whose opinions are different than mine too. There are a lot of folks who hate things that I like, and I still trust their opinions. It's just we have different tastes, so I got to keep that in mind. Um, but a lot of folks with tastes that are similar enough to mine like it, that I think I will like it. But that said, a lot of people who are really obnoxious about it also like it. So they're like, "Oh, it's the best thing. This is what Star Wars should be. None of that Skywalker Jedi crap." And it's like, well, I like the Skywalker Jedi crap. Thank you, for one. Um, and it's not. I don't know. It's like the things that they say about it, and like, look, I'm gonna wait. I intend to wait till Andor season 2 or season 3, when invariably the show is going to do something to remind us all that it's part of a universe where the wisest person alive is a Muppet. Once it hits that point, and those really obnoxious fans are like, "Oh God, it's too much connection with everything else, and too much Jedi, too much Skywalker, too much whatever," then I'm gonna watch it. Well, yeah, but I mean, I think it's also fair to say, I always thought that was a hint towards um what the character, because I mean, especially if you watch Clone Wars and things like that, the the Mandalorian's upbringing as a Mandalorian is not the standard Mandalorian upbringing, and I feel like that isolation and that separation from this idea was a good hint about that. That said, the other characters talking about it that way, I guess it depends on how isolated you believe the Jedi were. I mean, they're a relatively small order if you look at them. It's like there's not a lot of people, and it's a big galaxy. So I suppose you can look at it like the average person probably will never meet a Jedi in their life, even at the height of the Republic. So, so I guess it kind of makes sense, even though it feels a little weird from our perspective because the Jedi are so up close and personal. But there's a lot of planets, and if we, I mean, the total amount of Jedi we see, I think the biggest amount of Jedi that we see in the movies is maybe during that fight scene in Attack of the Clones. I would not have. I mean, I'm not sure how many Jedi we were supposed to see in that scene. I never tried counting them, but I'd be surprised if it was more than 100. And when you consider how big the universe is, even in Star Wars, just the amount of planets and so on, it starts to make sense why folks who've never encountered a Jedi would be like, well, what the fuck's a Jedi? Yeah, I heard something about those guys. They're like some weird monks that used to travel around or such, right? I don't know. I feel like to me it makes a little more sense if we look at it that way. And I'm gonna fucking die because I am not paying attention to anything. Sorry, guys. Right, but remember, the Mandalorian character is from an offshoot and pretty much raised with very little knowledge of a lot of even Mandalorian history. That's what makes it all so fascinating. It's like he was raised to be like the Ur Mandalorian with no knowledge of Mandalorian politics. Like he didn't know who Boba Fett was. He didn't know who Bo-Katan was. The Armorer clearly knew. What the fuck's his name? His rival clearly knew. They knew about all this stuff, but somehow the main character doesn't know. And I think that's significant. I still think that's gonna like come to fruition at some point. Like that, I feel like that means something in the long run of the storytelling, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just sloppy storytelling. Which fair enough, fair enough. It's Star Wars. I feel like a lot of the genius of Star Wars are things that happen on accident anyway. So, but but it doesn't. I mean, it seemed to me like the other characters had a better idea of what was going on, for what it's worth, than Din Djarin did. But that's kind of what makes him fun. And I'm the only person I know who really liked season 3 too. I did like it. It's like, oh, Bo-Katan became the main character. No, if you look at screen time, Din Djarin had far more screen time. It's just she actually had a plot that mattered. You know, God forbid women have plots that matter. Which is not entirely a fair assessment of their complaint. I realize that, but sometimes you just get tired of it because sometimes, even when, as we said, even when there are legitimate complaints about stuff, sometimes you're looking at it. It's just, all right, you guys are just pissed off that there's a woman doing stuff. Like Rings of Power. There's stuff to complain about there. If you're a Tolkien purist, you may or may not like Rings of Power. If you do like it, you like it with the understanding that it's got basically nothing to do with the oh shit, these guys just keep coming. With the Silmarillion and is not canon and is going to take big leaps from canon. And you kind of go with that. It's like fine. Just made a better story. Maybe, but I do feel like there may be a point to it. But maybe not. I mean, it may be that they just decided that the Jedi would be mysterious and then they kind of had to make it work without really thinking about how that works. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes I think Star Wars is genius is when they have moments like that and you're trying to think, wait, how does that work? Like, well, like Luke and Leia. If you watch A New Hope and or read Splinter of the Mind's Eye, and you're like, yeah, okay, that doesn't really work, but it's awesome, so you're just gonna go with it. Alright, so this is trapped. Let me, can I... Is it trapped? Yes, it is. Okay, there we are. There we go. But yeah, you're probably right about it not being planned. But that's the thing. Folks sometimes are like, well, there's no master plan. There was never a master plan. There's no master plan in Star Wars. Ever. Like Lee Brackett's version of Empire Strikes Back did not have Darth Vader as Anakin Skywalker, so it's like they just kind of came up with that, and you're like, okay, that's awesome. How does that work? We're not gonna, we're just gonna try to make it work and not think too hard about it. So there you go, there you go. But I mean, like I was just saying, sometimes it feels like there's a certain segment of fans who are just mad that women do stuff. So it's like, is She-Hulk a bad show? I feel like it's not. I've not seen it actually, and I feel like I might like it or I might hate it because that particular type of humor sometimes really works for me and sometimes it doesn't. But it's like a good portion of the complaints seem to be like really bad faith complaints, and it's like I don't know. There are some people, like I said, whose taste I trust, who really genuinely didn't like it. And it's like fair enough. Are you pleased, Targaryen? Are you pleased with what your greed has wrought? Okay, who the fuck's Targaryen? A specific target audience. Yeah, I feel like that's part of it. And I think maybe that's part of the problem with this fan, with the particular very vocal fan base, is that they can't deal with times when they're not the target audience. And that's always kind of a shame. And I mean, I think we all have that trouble sometimes. It's like I'll watch something and be like, yep, this is not for me. And I don't like this, this, and this. Fair enough. I write reviews. As you well know, I sometimes utterly attack things I don't like. But I don't know. Sometimes it's just like, why is Galadriel so manly? It's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe because her name means man, woman, in Tolkien Elvish to begin with, and he seemed to kind of envision her that way. I don't know that for certain, but yeah, I mean, and I think it's okay. Oh shit, there's a key I don't have, isn't there? Fuck. I mean, I think it's okay to not like something and explain why. I think it's fine to be like, I'm not the target audience for this, but I also think it's bad because of X, Y, and Z. I think that's perfectly fine to say. It's just sometimes it seems like it's made in bad faith. Or maybe just from a point of view that's so alien to mine that it's useless. The so who knows, who knows. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I don't want to be back in here. I think am I stuck? I might be stuck. I missed something clearly. I have a key. I found a key, but the key opened that door there, didn't it? Fuck. There must be another key I'm missing.
Feel my fury. You're no match.
I want to get through this fucking dream before I go into before I stop for the night. I really do. I don't know. Yeah, so. I'm still kind of nervous about Daredevil, if that's going to be good or not. I mean, the cast is good, don't get me wrong, and I'm very glad that they did eventually decide to bring back the supporting cast, because I think that's important, but I don't know. I sometimes worry that they're going to miss the point. Actually, my biggest worry is that at some point they're going to try to make Matt Murdock a prosecutor. It's like, I can deal with a lot of weird plot points and even bad plot points. It's like, but Matt Murdock as a prosecutor would piss me the fuck off. Okay, this guy's gonna die. I'm sorry, dude. I can't save you. We are hopeless. Because I still don't know where the fuck I'm going. That guy who was talking, maybe I was supposed to. There's gonna be. They've been filming and such. Disney doing it. The same folks. It was originally D'Onofrio and Cox, and I think it was implied that they were going to kill off like Foggy and Karen initially, but someone realized that was a really bad idea, so they're there. They're going to be on it too. Series, I think, but don't quote me on that. I don't really know. I don't keep up to date with this stuff like I should. So I think it'll be a
My
series.
steel will strike true.
You know, it's part of the whole Disney, Marvel, saturating everything with like 15,000 shows, which they do for Star Wars too. I'm, uh, I'm more into the Star Wars series than I am into the, Marvel stuff. But, so, what the hell did you just do? Did you jump from the stairs into my lap, cat? And then jump down? I am not your stepping stone. I am totally her stepping stone, let's be honest here. Yes, I love you. Happy cativersary. Alright. Ah, fuck. Okay, so I'm thinking there's a few places where this fucking key might be. Um, I'm gonna check down here again. In this fucking whatever. In this sarcophagus. Or maybe in the wall? No, not there. Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. Mm. You know what I really liked? And it seems to be an unpopular opinion, but I really liked the Defenders. I mean, I liked Daredevil, don't get me wrong. And that was a favorite too. But I really liked the Defenders. I thought they balanced everything really well. And like it's funny in contrast with the Avengers, where I mean I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the Avengers movies, but I never really felt like they gelled as a team in the sense that I felt like they cared about each other. And weirdly, Defenders, I actually did. It's like, yeah, they met like 3 days ago, but I feel like I do feel like they're like, yeah, I care about these idiots. Why, I don't know, but yes, Danny's everyone's little brother, and he's much more tolerable. I did. Iron Fist is funny because, I mean, I liked parts of it and I hated parts of it. And it's like, I don't blame any of the actors, but it's like, I really liked this plot lines with Ward and Colleen. I just didn't like Danny. But he was likable in Defenders, I thought. Mm. Well, David Tennant's always good and everything.
Yes?
I don't think it, he's not always my favorite and stuff. For example, he's not my favorite. Oh, here we go. What did that corpse say? Was it speaking to you? There's nothing. Just forget it. We must hurry. Are you Tagarian? Is that your name? Yes, but please, there's no time. We must hurry. What's going on here? There's monsters are attacking my family. Please help me. Alright, we'll talk later. Alright, there we go. That was good. Yeah. But he's always good. Like, even if he's not my favorite in something I've watched, he's always, like, really. I don't think I can think of a bad, like, a performance of his I didn't like. So. Speaking of. Oh shit. What the fuck?
You're no
A
match
stench of
for
death
me.
fills this room. What the fuck is this? Dude, what have you gotten yourself into? It's a giant too. It's not hostile. The fuck?
You're going down.
Why isn't that thing hostile? What did Tagarian do?
Ah! Ah!
What did
You're
Tagarian do?
no match for me.
Alright. Alright, I need to talk to this thing. Witness here the death of kingdoms. What are you? What are we? What are we, he asks. An excellent question, don't you say? Tell him who you are. Yes, tell me who you are. What does it matter? We must hurry. I just want to understand what's going on here. He wants to understand. Tell him everything. Yes. No. Two kingdoms in hate for centuries, yet their fate is one. The two kingdoms. One of them is Akaban, yes? How smart he is. Traveled far, this ghost. The golden emirate. Pearls scattered across the sand. Land of the lawgiver and the thousands-year scrolls. And the other kingdom? The other is Sardathia, my home. Sardathia. The distant brother, his blood ties forgotten. Beaten and subdued, but its hatred never broken. Sardathia is your home. Yes, we attacked Akaban. In revenge for the injustices of the past, in the hour of need, we struck the killing blow. What do you mean in their hour of need? 20 years ago, the desert kingdom was ravaged by a terrible disease. My father saw this as an opportunity and we invaded. What was this disease? They called it the Wailing Death, a plague of madness. Oh shit, this is my fault too. Where did it begin? Tell me. I don't know. I was very young at the time. To begin in Hierathanum, please. It's very important that I know. I have no idea. What does it matter? We must save my family, please. So your father led the invasion. Yes, my father, King Zardos Targaryen. Zardos the Avenger. So the young murders the old, and thus seals its own fate. For vengeance only begets vengeance. Look upon the fruits of his greed. How did Akabari exact vengeance? They shall not slumber in death's defeat. They shall rise from the graves, and they shall come to the homes of their murderers. As you showed no mercy, so you shall be shown none. You will stand against a rising tide, but in the end it shall devour you. The only justice is to join the ranks of the suffering. Kill them! Kill them! Creature attack. Shit. Okay. And by the time we get there, his family's gonna be dead. Yes, sorry, dude. If it helps, this is a dream. And if it helps, I've caused a lot of other folks to die, including dogs. And I wonder what metaphor the dog has. I feel like that was a metaphor. These are all metaphors, after all. All of it metaphors. There we go. Oh, another dead woman. Sorry, dead woman. Come on, die, you fucker. Oh, fuck, not again. Come on, heal me, please. Do you have anything to heal me? Respawn. Why the fuck not? I am totally abusing this respawn right now. I feel like it fits the dream motif, though, to keep respawning. But I'm gonna get so used to respawning that once I'm out of the dream, I'm gonna respawn, and then it'll fuck me over. Okay, key. Alright, here we go. Oh, good. We wouldn't have been able to exit anyway. That's good to know. I feel slightly better. Alright. Alright, yep. I caught that part. The city went mad and started dying. The other city invaded and killed the survivors. They did that right when the zombie apocalypse was started. Well, I feel like the zombie apocalypse had to do with the plague to begin with. So it makes sense to me. It's like the zombie apocalypse was probably already starting. They just happened to kill everybody. It's like if they waited a little bit, they would have seen that there would be zombies anyway. Oh, I think that's what you're saying. We're saying the same thing, probably. Alright, so let's go save the family. Alright. Another sarcophagus. Oh, fuck. Alright, once I get through this tomb? I think I'm going to call it a night. And I'm going to post this on YouTube. And my controversial opinions about everything is going to get people who are much more coherent than me, probably in my comments arguing with me, which is fine. I'm just not going to argue back because I'm not really good at it here. Oh, an unidentified magic rod. Ooh, tell me it's a rod of resurrection. That would be lovely. Okay. Ring of Scholars. Swapped something out. Probably going to regret that. Oh, lightning rod. It's a Sardathian arc wizard Calculace. Delighted in control of the natural element. Oh, that's not bad. Alright, fair enough. What ring do I still have on? Oh, shit. Yeah, figured. It's always the ring I don't want to take off that gets taken off. Where the fuck did I put it? There it is. Oh, I see. Fair enough. The plague was separate. Well, yeah, well, no, I thought there's the poison, but I thought what we did also caused more of a plague than just the poison issue. But maybe the poison issue was the plague itself, too. But I feel like the poison would have just stayed in Hierathanum. But what we did caused the plague and the undead stuff is what I thought. But that's beside the point. I think maybe... Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot to put this back on. And I've still forgotten to save. Even though I've had to respawn like 4 times. You'd think I'd learn my fucking lesson. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Save. What kind of idiot would hand me a weapon of the gods anyway? Come on, Reshke. Now I'm thinking of the whole don't side with me, even though we have this... we agree, but not really, principle. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, yep, his family's dead. Sorry, dude. I was kind of doomed, I think. Oh, look, he'll be mad at me and the... Uh-oh, did he fucking die? Did I save and forget to... Oh, shit, I did. Because I respawned again, didn't I? Fuck. I gotta go get my fucking henchman. Where'd he go? Is he dead? Please don't be dead. I feel like there's plot. Oh, fuck. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, I gotta go save them again. Okay. Yeah, probably. But that's the best kind of argument, you know? When you're pretty much saying the same thing, but like just slightly different enough to, you know, occupy Tuesday night. Well, Monday night technically. Well, I guess it's Tuesday now. Alright. Come on, you fucker. Okay. Dude, we need to move forward with your plot. Sorry. Dude, get back here so I can fucking make you my henchman again. And we can talk. Alright, come on. Come on. I'm going to click you until you can fucking talk to me. There we go. Follow me. Lead the way. Alright. Sorry I let your family die because I was trying to get answers. Look, I just keep having really bad luck. You probably shouldn't hang around with me. Alright, I'm gonna try to actually try not to die anymore, because I don't want to abuse respawn. Respawn is not the point of the game. Ah. You got a point there. But look, he's alive. I did not kill him with the zombies I led back to him. So, fuck it. Alright, dude, come along. Let's go save your family, or watch them die. Too late. You're too late. Oh, fantastic. Oh no. Ah, poor Prince of... what's this? Zadathi is interesting because it was kind of the shadowy thing in Honor Among Thieves too. We never really got to do much with it, but okay, thank you. Alright, let's look at the remains. Ah, fuck. Oh, and a cradle. Oh, poor asshole. I'm sorry. Yep, and there's Marina. Hey, can we resurrect her? No! The First Prophet had some really interesting stuff that you could do if you resurrected somebody, so... Let's quick save and see. Alright. Alright. Train of thought derailed. Whoop. Right. Oh, shoot. Do I have another batch? I thought I had another stack. There they are. Alright, cradle? Where's Marina's body? I saw her. Oh, shit. Can I not select her? I thought I could. There she is, Marina, dead. There's the knight. Come on, let me select her. She's blue. I should be able to select her. Fuck. I guess not. Can I not? Not. I'm not seeing it as an option. Rats! Belda Karen, you're usually better than that. It's too late. They're dead. No, wait. This is a dream. It's only a dream. What? You're having a nightmare. Your family's not dead, sir. Are you certain? He looks around, a flicker of hope in his eyes. Yes, this is all a dream. Trust me. Unless they're already dead and this was a traumatic flashback. By the gods, you're right. You see? Then she's not dead. My son is not dead. All this was just a dream? That's right. Thank the gods. Now let me ask you something. What's happening in the waking world? Are the dead rising? I'm losing my accent. Rising from the graves? No, I've heard no such thing. Sardathia is in a golden age. Golden age? Yes, ever since our conquest of Akaban. I see. Let me ask you something else. Wait a minute. What? I've seen you before. Where? In another dream, many years ago, when I was just a child. What are you talking about? Yes, Bullfrog, isn't it? That's your name. That's right, but I don't remember you. Oh, shit. I killed his dog. Fuck! When I was 6 years old, I dreamt of you on the night my dog died. You're Alec. That's right, my name is Alexar Targaryen. You remember, don't you? Shit, that's fascinating. I remember you now. In my dream, I saw you kill my dog. When I woke, I learned it died in sleep. Look, I didn't kill your dog. I know that. Yet it's strange that I should dream of you again. It is indeed. How long ago was this? 19 years ago, for I'm now 25. Now you're dreaming of me again. This must mean something. Indeed it must. But who are you? Just a traveler. Now let's be honest with him. Maybe he can find a way to help us. I'm a cursed man, gifted with the ability to see the future, but cursed to be unable to change it. You can see the future? In my dreams. And what have you seen in those dreams? I've seen terrible things that shall come to pass. A century of sorrow that will devour the world and bring the end to days. A century of sorrow? Yes. Have you heard of it? Has it already begun? No. As I said, all is well, at least in Sardathia. Why, she's gonna wake up and it's not all well in Sardathia. Let me ask you something else. Alec, wake up! By the gods, please wake up! Who's that? Oh, the world fades around me. Oh, shit. I think he just woke up to a zombie invasion, that poor guy. Cutscene. No? Alright. Oh. Are we back in Ritzelsbane? Alright, that's a good place to call it, I think. Let's see what this says about Alexar. Interesting. Alright. Will I get to see Evanorn? I'll get to see Larian. Alright. So I think I'm gonna call it a night here. So thank you for hanging out with me. It was fun. I shouldn't say mean things about YouTube commenters, honestly. They've been really nice, the ones I've gotten. Usually they tell me how I'm doing badly with my optimization, which is fair. Alright. I think I made a wisecrack about YouTube commenters earlier, and that was a cheap shot, so I do apologize. Alright. I like YouTube commenters, actually. Let's exit the main menu, and let's figure out who I'm gonna raid to. Because raiding is fun. Alright. Who is on? Is Emmy still on? She might be. She's playing Final Fantasy... Oh, is she? She's playing Final Fantasy 9. I think she might still be on. Ooh. Okay, that's a good point. I like watching Emmy, and she's a IRL friend, so that kind of trumps everything else. Of course, did I read her recently? Hmm. Yeah, let's read Emmy. Emmy knows me well. Alright, so let's enjoy for some Final Fantasy IX. Always fun. And you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out.